we look out across the landscape of affordable housing, we have to diversify the industry. We believe that Project Destined is essential to the future of the work that we do in affordable housing because we think it's really critical that we continue to grow our talent base and that we really continue to grow our talent base in as diverse a way as we possibly can. And so the work that Project Destined is doing, not just to introduce students to real estate, but to introduce them to affordable housing, is really a critical tool for all of us to help us introduce this work, this really life-changing work, to a whole new group of students.
Project Destined is an organization that is introducing young college students to the field of commercial real estate, and in our case, the field of affordable housing as a real estate option. And it is an opportunity to give them an initial understanding of how deals are structured, how operations work within our sector, how we engage with the community, with the hopes that they absolutely see this as a career path for themselves. So it's an incredible way of bringing young, diverse talent of color into the real estate, commercial, and affordable housing sector.
I definitely could have benefited from affordable housing growing up. I had a single mother, 2 kids, my brother and I, and she was just an incredibly prideful woman and did not want to receive handouts as much as she needed them, essentially. And I think that's something I'm also passionate down, is breaking down some of these myths, some of these stereotypes around affordable housing of being simply public aid section, federal assisted housing, but it's so much more than that in itself, from the programs that are incentivized and installed in some of these communities, and just the freedom it could provide families, and the stress that some of these families could have lifted off from some of these amazing communities that are nicer than, you know, your luxury class A development. So just really demystifying some of that affordable housing, the stigmas and the stereotypes around it, is something that I'm incredibly passionate about.
When I think of the word home, I think of a place, a state of being in which I feel safe and secure, and in a place where outside distractions don't have to affect me. It's a place where I can choose to get work done or choose to not get work done. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's a place I can go to sleep, a place where I feel like I said, other things don't have to bother me, a place where I feel safe, secure, comfortable. That's what home means to me.
When I think of the word home, I think of a place that I can completely be myself, a place that I can laugh the loudest or cry the hardest. It is a safe haven from the outside world.
Project Destined is a career saver and a career reviver. When I was stagnant on my true mission in life, Project Destined motivated me to reach out to more connections and be on top of all my offers. LinkedIn wasn't even in my mindset before I joined the internship back in May, but now it's one of my favorite platforms. Mr. Cedric Bobo's leadership is elite. To see someone like him at the top is truly inspiring. I am expecting the company to partner with more minority-owned, especially Black-owned real estate companies in the future. But overall, Project Destined is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
My hope for the Project Destined partnership is that we can inspire the next generation of leaders, really, in this sector. We want to inspire the students that we meet and honestly be inspired ourselves. My hope is that we can inspire them to be interested in this sector, in this profession. And again, my hope is that, you know, I get to learn a lot from them. And I know that will be really exciting.
I remember a time, really long period of time, from elementary school to middle school where my family wasn't doing so well financially. We were almost at that poverty line and living paycheck to paycheck, taking out loans. And I remember my parents, they would apply to all of these public assistance programs, rental programs, SNAP, Medicare, all that stuff. We qualified for some, but when it came to affordable housing, it was much harder to secure a spot. The fact that there are very little supply, which is I know for a fact that it would have been life-changing for us how we had it then. And for the same people in that same community, it would be life-changing for them now if they were able to have access to affordable housing.
Project Destined's work is critical to the affordable housing industry and to real estate more generally, because we can see that we have a long way to go when it comes to realizing diversity within our affordable housing work. As a female CEO and as someone who believes deeply in the importance of diversity in our field, programs like Project Destined, which is unique in and of itself in some rights, is a critical path to allow younger students and interested parties to get access to a field that they might not otherwise hear about, or they might not even have a chance to get access to without the support of the program that we've created in partnership with Project Destined, Eden Housing, and HPN.
Well, affordable housing is a crisis within our country, and most notably here in California. And Eden is doing everything they can to try and find opportunities to provide more housing in our state. And I think that being able to support this Project Destined cohort only means that we're bringing more individuals to help us fight the good fight in providing more housing on the ground. So this is an opportunity for us to provide new talent into the industry who can help us create more housing.
We hope that our partnership with Project Destined leads to other nonprofit and for-profit housing developers throughout the United States really coming on board and helping to become partners with Project Destined to introduce more students nationally to the work that we're all doing. It is really, for me, kind of a personal goal. Many of us started in this business largely by accident. We did an internship. We didn't really know what affordable housing was. And, here we are today trying to do work that really is transformative for communities, but it's also real estate work. And I think it's a really interesting combination of disciplines. And so it's our hope that we can, with partnerships like HPN and Beacon and others in our field, come together to really raise the profile of affordable housing from the development, the investment, the banking side, the planning side, and really make it a career that people want to pursue.
Affordable housing is an incredible industry. It's truly a place where, as a professional, you can do well and do good, which is so very critical to many of our students at Project Destined. I think we as an organization have an opportunity to play a significant role in the future of the industry, only because there's so much talent craving to enter the industry, but they want the chance to deliver social good while not sacrificing income opportunities. And I think affordable housing can thread that needle. So my hope is that we can train thousands of students over the course of the next 5 years so that they can both be aware of opportunities in affordable housing and then one day impact the industry and do something we all care about, which is creating more housing affordability across the country.